too late for these kinds of videos. It's still January, so this video is going to be about the books that I want to reread in 2016. So I've noticed that I don't really read too many books. The only books that I think I have reread are the Vampire Academy series, which I really love. Although I just really do not like the last book. Oh, such a disappointing ending. Just bothers me to no end. So with this, I've got some books here that I want to reread. So the first book is Unwind by Neal Shusterman. Now I read this book not too long ago. It was, oh gosh, 3 years ago now. Oh my gosh. So I read this in my last year of school, high school. So I read this in year 12, and I remember reading this in the morning. I was towards the end of the book. I was reading this in the morning, and on the way to school on the train, and I had to put it down because I was going to throw up because it affected me that much. It's an amazing book, and Neal Shusterman's imagination is wonderful. Like, this book has not left my mind since. Every time I'm talking about the future and the government, I'm always relating about this book. Now, I would say it's a little bit more dystopian, and I really hope this never happens, but I can see there's something similar like this happening in the future, and I really want to make a review on this so I can elaborate more on it. So what I want to do is I want to reread it so that I can be a bit more fresh in my mind. So I'm really excited to reread that. And then I've only read the first book in the series just because I felt like it was a really good standalone as itself, but because he's such a good writer, I might as well read the next book and see how it goes. Another book that really affected me was The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. Now, I'm sure most of you have read it. If not read it, you've watched the movie. Now, I did watch the movie before reading the book, and it really affected me. I think because at the time when the movie came out, it's about, if I remember correctly, it's about a 14-year-old girl who was murdered. And when that movie came out, I was 14, and, walking home to school every day, and I myself would be walking through fields going home, and it scared the living daylight out of me. And it's really scary, and it's a book that makes you think and realize just how precious life is, and just how just something that you do every day can go wrong. And again, another review that I would really like to make, so please watch out for this coming soon. Now, the next few ones are not necessarily books, they're more series, and you've all heard of them, and I bet you know what I'm going to say. Harry Potter. I'm going to start off with the Philosopher's Stone, and again, now, don't kill me on this. Now, I haven't actually finished the series. I've grown up watching the movies, and to be honest, I didn't really get into the books that much. I think I got up to about book 5, halfway through book 5, and I just thought it was very repetitive. I think because the beginning of the story is very repetitive, it's just more of like what happened in the last books, and I know what happened in the last book, so you don't need to remind me. So my goal this year is to get through the series. I've read this book like a million times, but this time I'm actually going to continue on with the second book, and then the third book, and then the fourth book, and then so on. So it will be done this year. Now, most people grow up reading Harry Potter. Now, I'm not going to deny that I did grow up reading Harry Potter, although it was more so the movies that I grew up on. Book-wise, I grew up with the series of Unfortunate Events, which is the next book. The next series that I want to read. I grew up reading a series of Unfortunate Events and the Spiderwick Chronicles. I absolutely loved them. I loved how mysterious and how awesome they were. I loved how short they were. They were just wonderful. They're really good books, and I want to I want to see if it still affects me to this day, or see just how good they are now. Now, I've heard that there's a Netflix series coming out based on these books. I'm so excited. I loved the movie, and I was really bummed that they stopped after the first movie, so I'm excited to see it becoming a TV show. So, I think they're the only books that I've really got planned, although it would be good to, reread a few other childhood books, just because I feel like it would just, give myself a break and read something easy. So if I find that I'm a bit in a book slump or anything like that, I'll probably go with these books. So look forward for book reviews. So that's exciting. It's going to be a really exciting year, I think. So that's all I have to say today. So I guess I'll see you in the next video. So subscribe if you want to get posted on that, and I'll see you soon. Bye.